Blue Eyes, Cryin in the Rain, big hit for Willie Nelson. It was written by Fred Rose, and before Willie did it, Roy Acuff did it, Hank Williams did it, a number of people have done the song. We're going to do Willie's version. His version's in the key of E, so we're going to have two guitar parts that we're going to play on the acoustic. The first one's going to be the basic rhythm part. We're going to put a capo on the 2nd fret and play key of D chord shapes. And then we're going to play the acoustic lead part with no capo, so we'll use key of E chord shapes, and we're going to include that really nice acoustic solo that we hear on that original recording.
In the twilight, oh, I see them, blue eyes crying in the rain. Kiss goodbye and parted. I knew someday when we meet up yonder, we'll stroll hand in hand again. In a land that knows no party. Blue eyes crying in the rain, eyes crying in the rain. Someday when we meet up yonder, we'll stroll hand in hand again.
In this tutorial, we're going to go over the rhythm acoustic guitar part. We're going to put a capo on the 2nd fret. This will get us out of the register of that lead acoustic part just a little bit, a couple frets up, and we're going to be playing key of D shapes. So except for the bridge walk down that you see on that jam along, we just have 3 chords other than that little 1 measure section. We have D's, A7s, and G's. So for a standard D chord, we have open D string, 2 frets above the capo on the G string, 3 frets above the capo, and 2 frets above the capo on the high E string. Then for A7s, we'll play open A string, we'll mute this low E string, down, 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 up, down, 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 up, down, 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 up. Then as we transition to that A7, that final upstroke, I'm really just playing an open set of these top strings. It's just for a split second and it's not going to affect the sound. Just lets us get these fingers in place here on this A7. For the first time he sings Blue Eyes Cryin in the Rain, we're going to be on the A7 with the same strum pattern. Down, 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 up, down, 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 up. Blue Eyes Cryin. When we kissed. In this tutorial, we'll be going over the acoustic lead part for Blue Eyes Cryin in the Rain. Everything except for the solo. We're going to do the solo in its own tutorial. So let's jump right in here for the introduction. We won't be using the capo, we'll be using key of E shapes for this. And Willie starts by playing something like this. And then the lyrics come in. So let's get just that much. So as you can see, we're on a standard E chord here. That's open low E string, 2nd fret, 2nd fret, 1st fret, open B, open high E. But usually when you have this kind of country 1-5, 1-5 alternating bass pattern, it would be, you start with the 1, right? But Willie does something kind of cool here, and we start with the 5. So we're going to hammer on to the 2nd fret of A with our middle finger. And then we're going to do the down, up, and then hit the low E string. Down, up, one more hammer on. So that's the intro. Let's look at the instrumental break for Blue Eyes Crying in the Rain, which is really a fine piece of acoustic picking here from Willie. I'll play through it once nice and slow, then we'll go through it note by note, and then at full speed with the metronome. It's all tabbed out underneath the video player at sixstringcountry.com. So it looks like this, coming out of that last chorus. And we do this. Three and go.